Thank you, Sir Arisen. I should be glad to talk a moment. What repast awaits us?
Traces such as the earnest.
I only polished it this morning.
Still no luck. Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
Got to sell me what forgive me for last night's scuffle.
Lost track of time. This place is too
Wenches on all sides. To work if I'm to put bread on the table.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Barely slept a wink.
It is my duty to my meditation, prayer, and virtue.
Fair winds coming.
I must earn the people's faith.
A deceived people find no nourishment in me.
I mustn't let this get out of hand.
My back's so stiff.
I've got to make room for my next ship.
More pathetic than begging for your life.
Wickedness has no hold.
Perhaps the steering will provide some.
No, this is all wrong. What use of pitiful fragments such as these? What we have achieved is sufficient to sway the pawns. But when the time comes to fell the dragon, I fear it may not be enough. Lord Phasus insists we shall succeed, and yet... Ah, a new hand, are you? Have you some business with me? Why? 'Tis an arisen's. This This is incredible. I've never seen such a luster. But why do you possess such a thing? Where did you obtain it? No, never mind. 'Tis of no consequence. All that matters is this. With this alone, I shall be able to craft a superior godsway, the finest of all created to date. I must make haste that I might deliver it to Lord Phasis even a moment sooner. But wait, no. I have not the worm's life crystals to restore it. Confound it all! Oh, don't be ridiculous. Do you even understand what you are offering? Worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes. But I suppose I am in no position to decline, even if 'tis a fool's errand. Lord Phasis is satisfied with the God's way as 'tis, you see. And as I can expect no support from him, you can expect little aid from me. Though I suppose 'twouldn't do to send you away entirely empty-handed. Feel free to take what you require from the laboratory. Now, as I've said, worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes and their ilk. Seek one out and fell it, if 'tis within your power. All the better if it happens to be a lesser dragon. You would be solving two of my problems, then. Yes. Is there aught you wish to discuss? I'm afraid I'm no more equipped to answer that question than you are. I've not the slightest inkling where the beasts might be lurking. Perhaps you might ask the Oracle for advice. As I understand it, she is rather knowledgeable on the subject of dragons.
A lonely place, but not without its charm.
Sir, are you the Arisen? Aye? Then you must have been to the Argamon ruins. I heard a rumor that a Medusa was seen there. Is it true? Because if so, that means 'tis no mere creature of legend, but a monster as real as any other. Know you the legend of the hero Danaus? Well, one version of the tale claims the hero's foe was a Medusa. The legend is inscribed here. You must take it and read it for yourself, sir, seeing as you've witnessed a genuine article.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember... Many thanks. I appreciate the...
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Shall we get some rest then? Tis a perilous journey I've had, Arisen. When that griffin came upon us, I feared we were done for.
'Tis dark out, but we mustn't let that dim our spirits.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust?
You have my fullest confidence. The permit is intended for a beastren, which is to say, your majesty shall have to act the part of one. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
wonder how Sir Fulvio's sculpture is coming along. Mayhap 'twould behoove us to pay him a visit. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. Our destination is rather distant. Perhaps we ought to consider employing the service.
Have you heard tell of an ox cart travelling the roads at night? Honestly, I follow every regulation to the letter and only travel during the day. Why can't others do the same?
There's been much talk on the street of this, but I've heard rather enough of it. Our hands are full enough as it is.
Could you come over here?
A treasure chest! Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
Might as well hang about.
Follow me, if you would.
Battle is upon us!
You have my protection.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
My magics are at your disposal. Are we taking a load off so soon? We've only just rested.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
I'll gut you and feed you your entrails.
James?
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
But I can take you.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe. Well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. We did a fair bit of shopping the other day.
Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
We must not let down our guard.
I'd fain lead the way.
I brought the number that you requested. I'll take it this'll be enough.
Aye, nicely done. Get in, you lot. Here's your payment.
Thank you kindly, sir. Ordinarily, coin like this would take me half a year to earn.
And I'll thank you to spend it wisely. Don't go drawing undue attention onto yourself, or that'll be the last you get. An ox cart travelling a night is suspicious enough in its own right, if 'twere known that I'm carrying pawns across the border.
I know, and I'll take care of it, I swear it. Contact me again when you've need of more cargo, won't you?
I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
What is it? I've done naught worth following me over. Hold, I beg you. I'll tell you what there is to know. I was approached by a battalion merchant I met at the border checkpoint. He offered me a coin in exchange for rounding up pawns. Aye, I know. Here in Vermin, there's nary a deed more abhorrent. But you have to understand, my gambling debts were like to drown me. I needed coin, and I needed it fast. I know not where they've been taken. Pray, believe me. Here, take this. 'Tis a document I got from that merchant. If word of this should reach the palace, I'd no doubt be disciplined. I might even lose my post. I'll give you all the gold I got today. So pray, I beg you, will you let me go? I swear I'll ne'er do aught like this again. You have my sincerest thanks. I see the true Arisen is merciful indeed. I'll be going then.
Do we know of someone who might better understand this document? Captain Brandt and Regent Kin Sven are likely to be of aid, but Minister Allard is best avoided.
That was certainly worthwhile.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
What delights might there be to find in town today?
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
You have my fullest confidence. Yes, Your Majesty? Ah, so you've encountered the Phantom Ox cart from the rumors. To be precise, the letter of the law does not forbid the abduction of pawns. However, in our sovereign-ruled kingdom, crude treatment of the pawns who so loyally serve our liege is an act decried by all. If one were to sell them for personal gain, they would doubtless be censured no matter their station. And this letter, by its make and the quality of the parchment, I can only surmise 'tis of the like used in the palace. We ought to assume a member of the court has a hand in this matter. But for what purpose are these pawns being gathered? And where are they being taken? I have a proposal, Your Majesty. Should we ascertain the pawn's destination, perchance we will discover the intent behind this plot. Yet if we question the driver haphazardly, this mission will be over before it begins. I bid Your Majesty follow the ox cart without arousing suspicion, that you might divine where it is headed. Alternatively, mayhap Your Majesty could assume the guise of a pawn and await pickup in a likely location. I leave the choice to Your Majesty's discretion.
Lots to do. A precious little time.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Need anything? Many thanks.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
Welcome. And quality is what you need if you want to survive. So I've already checked the Pope to see you again.
Well met. How might I be of service?
Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I'll be here, but standing still is harder than it looks, you know.
What's this? Only pawns? What's that dullard playing at? Suppose it's all the same. The cargo's all I need to get the job done. In you get, then. What's this? Suppose it's all the same. What's the hold-up? Get in! Oh, it's cold out. Fie, I'm tired. Empty. Forgot to buy more drink. Could do with a proper meal. What was that? Fie. Now I'm jumping at shadows. We're under attack! Don't just stand there! Protect the cart! Drive the fiends back!
Appreciate your swift return, Master. Fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over it.
It's not our place to hurry the arisen. The arisen has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames!
What's the hold-up? Get in! How fare my fine passengers this evening? Don't know why I'm asking, you never answer. Suppose you'll just have to listen then. You pawns are the criminals. They say you'll do whatever the arisen says. You offer no complaint or quarrel, and you're undying to boot. You're well suited as slaves, if you ask me. Truth be told, I've lost count of how many of you I've transported these past few days. Still not the faintest idea what they do with you, or where they take you after I drop you off. I've ne'er seen one of you return. That says a lot. As some would tell it, you're serving as targets for new recruits undergoing spear training. Others say your lifeblood is squeezed out like juice from a grape to be offered to the Empress of Batal. Did that scare you, baby of mine? It was all in jest. It's not like I know the truth of it anyhow. Not like I care. As long as I get my coin, I'm a happy man. I'm not fussed what happens to you.
We cannot accompany you there, Master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
Halt! We're expecting your cargo. Open up.
I hear they follow whatever command they're given.
Aye, and they'll take any beating without a word of complaint. Let's see for ourselves.
Sorry, my hand.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
Built rather tough.
You going to fight back?
They may be undying, but they do seem to know.
They're just taking it.
What a bore! It is like hitting that stuff.
Enough! That's valuable merchandise you're toying with, worth more than your wages combined. Have you prepared the cargo we're to carry alongside them? No? Well, get a move on! We're off!
On your knees, worthless vessels.
Let us examine the area carefully. There may well be a clue nearby.
Wait, you're not a pawn. We've an intruder in our midst. To arms!
One ill-timed dodge and I'm covered in bruises.
I shall hasten to your aid. This should be of use.
I feel as though I've seen this exact scene play out before.
What is the matter with you? We are under attack!
again. I'll redeem myself yet.
What was that? I should have known I'd not measure up. Ought to have known I'd never amount to anything. Now, let's get cold feet. That's it. I've had enough.
Got anything to spare?
I've no
What would you ask of me?
That's it. I've had enough. Ought to polish up my gear for tomorrow. Suppose I ought to get used to this.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
You have my fullest confidence. Has there been some development, Your Majesty? Well now, you have divined the Oxcart's destination then. I see. So they were procuring pawns in order to carry out this excavation. The stuff you mention is most curious. It sounds as if 'tis of the same make as the jewel wielded by the Queen Regent's puppet. I had heard pawns face much prejudice in Batal. Yet to hear that they are treated as tools to be discarded, and given such perilous tasks, 'tis contemptible indeed. Volcanic Island has long been part of Batal's territory. The lake of lava present there is revered for its flames, which perhaps 'twould be considered blasphemy to give such work to their own. Or could this simply be a means of testing the efficacy of these jewels that allow for the control of pawns? I can offer naught but conjecture. For now, we ought to aim our efforts towards proving that a member of the Vermundian court has been selling pawns. Should we succeed, even the Queen Regent herself could not deflect the people's displeasure. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. The evidence you have gathered shall form the stalwart pillar upon which our rightful claim will rest. 'Tis most valuable, so pray exercise the utmost care when deciding how it ought be used.
At least here the Queen Regent shall face justice. You have succeeded where my own master failed.
Outstanding.
Welcome.
All the best tales come from travel.
Another errand to see to.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Look, Master, a treasure chest. Need anything?
Many thanks.
A curative ought to do the trick. A ballista is a ranged weapon.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
Fancy a gander? I've weapons to sell. But is that really what you came out here? Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up and leave. What with the volcano growing more active of late as well.
Much obliged. Our pa- packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Spending so freely offers a unique sort of joy. Well, let's keep our noses to the grindstone that we might do it again soon.
Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up and leave. What with the volcano?
Much obliged.
A treasure chest? My mistake. It is merely another spot for gathering materials.
I'll not stand for
The undead walk! This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
Out of the question. You have no right.
Steel yourself! There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity.
Pray, hold a moment. You may call me Ernesto. I have been charged with overseeing the patrols here on Volcanic Island. I'm afraid I cannot allow you to simply wander about as you please. Might I inquire as to what brings you here? You came all the way out here to deliver this to me? 'Twas most generous of you, sir. Now, pray, grant me a moment to pen a missive of my own. There you are. Would you be so kind as to deliver this to a man by the name of Barbas? You will find him in the Agamen ruins, not far from here. Do this, and the author of that letter shall be afforded refugee status. I trust you understand the importance of this task.
We ought to see this to its destination.
I have a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new find.
I shan't let them harm you.
Strike with lightning's might! My magics are at your disposal.
Down your arms, or you'll hurt yourself.
We prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
Rally! Reinforcements have come to aid our foe! The fire must be put out! Terror comrade burns!
Wait to find out what's inside.
Lay down your arms. Don't hurt yourself. Nowhere to go.
Strike with fire's fury!
Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
The tide of battle can turn in an instant. Let us end this quickly.
Enemy's movements have grown sluggish.
We must make the most of this opportunity.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves or leave the chance.
Battle cannot be avoided. Fight or die.
Naomi.
You live your life, and I take the rest.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
This one, Magick, are yours to wield. My magics are at your disposal.
Focus your strength, Arisen!
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? protect you.
Here.
The fire must be put out! There are comrade burns!
A smashing success.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack. Sludges! An unwelcome foe to encounter!
Right with the power of lightning! left something for us.
That was superb, Arisen! Mind the rain, Master.
Let us find cover. Ere the water enters our boots. I shan't let them harm me. Look out! Lapis!
My word, this ox cart has been destroyed.
Wrought by the hands of brigands. Or the claws of monsters.
Careful now.
Where you do not succumb to frostbite.
My magics are at your disposal. This is clearly designed.
Aye, I'm Barbas. What do you want? Brought something for me, have you? Let's have a look then. Very well. You may leave this matter in my hands. I wouldn't worry too much. I've no doubt this poor exile's request will be approved. You've done a good thing this day, sir. I know
That was certainly worthwhile. With this, Sir Akakios' safety is assured.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
Why?
Peruse at your letters. Sir? Do you come again? Well met.
Hope to see you again.
I'll go and open the chest.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
I'm grateful to have served you for so long, Arisen. I shall hold these memories close.
If ever
for
you've
all-
need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when...
At least I go knowing I fought to the best of my ability.
'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
It is a mechanism for hauling freight, and it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
Might we not avail ourselves of its use?
Beg pardon if my hospitality, but if you seek a bed and you've the coin, 'tis yours. No questions asked.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Wonder how Sir Fulvio's sculpture is coming along. Mayhap 'twould behoove us to pay him a visit. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
What am I supposed to do?
This place is the
Well met, sir. You'll be glad to know that I finally finished my reading of that grimoire we spoke of. Which brings me to a curious point. There's a What happened to my eye? Oh, never mind the bandage. 'Tis nothing serious. Now, as I was saying, I'd like for you to find the grimoire's second volume for me. 'Twould seem 'tis part of a set, and will only reveal its true power when both tomes are in hand. The copy I possess is but the first, one half of a whole. I've heard tell that its twin can be found in a queer little shop in Vermont. Alas, passing through the border checkpoint is no simple matter for a humble merchant like myself. But you, sir, I dare say you are not of Batal. Then you ought have no trouble passing through the checkpoint. I implore you, find that second volume for me. All I want is to give my family a decent life, the life they deserve. This is my... A queer little shop in Vermont, is it? I wonder which of the shops in Vermont matches that description.
I know not what to...
Mother, quick! Over here! Beg pardon, sir, but I must ask you to stop aiding my husband. He lost his eye while reading that grimoire. His eye! I can't bear to see him involved with that fell thing anymore. But he refuses to listen to me.
He's been saying not to worry, that he'll make us more money soon. 'Tis as if he's lost his mind how much he repeats it. 'Tis all my fault, Mother. He's only been like this since I said I wished we had an easier life.
No, 'tisn't, dear, and don't you fret. Your father, he'll be back to his old self before you know it. Pray, sir, seek out that grimoire if you must, but do not give it to my husband. I beg of you.
Ought we to give Sir Isaac the grimoire as he requested? 'Tis a quandary indeed.
I regret to say that I am at a loss. Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Walking everywhere is certainly...
I wonder how Sir Fulvio's sculpture is coming along. Mayhap 'twould behoove us to pay him...
Clark means to unveil the sculpture before a select audience. He asked me to extend an invitation to you as well. I will await you at his estate in Vernworth's noble quarter.
So, there is to be an unveiling. I'm curious to see how the sculpture...
The lambent flame and Empress Nadinia. Oh, 'tis kind of Her Majesty, but I fear for her, walking about in public like that. I only hope...
Interested in my wares? Pleasure doing business with you.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin. Well met.
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
Indeed. And
Given the state of things, I may have to close the inn. Along. I fear for the future of this nation.
Sir. Always a pleasure.
I'm... confident we shall see this matter to a successful conclusion.
Look around if you must.
Over here, if you please.
Just tell me what you need. And I'll see it done. You're welcome.
Dogma.
In particular.
I'm not sure what to do.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.